Welcome. I'm thrilled to introduce you to the revolutionary X39 stem cell activation technology. This groundbreaking advancement is transforming lives by enhancing and extending health spans. Doctors are not only using it personally, but also wholeheartedly recommending it to their patients, families, and friends. Many of these medical professionals believe this is the most significant medical breakthrough they've witnessed in their careers.
Physician who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background, I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime.
The reason they're saying that is because of things like this that they're observing happening with the people they've been sharing it with.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name's Tim Dwyer from South Australia, and I would like to just run this quick little video. Yesterday, being Friday, which would have been the 25th of August of 2023, Corinne and I received our first delivery of the X39 stem cell patches. So I thought, all right, let's put one on and see what happens. Now, I put my patch on at approximately 8 o'clock last night, and I've had hip pain now for well over 2 years. I mean, pain that stops you from sleeping at night, pain that when you roll over, it just instantly shoots down your leg, it shoots back up into your back. And I've been to physios, chiropractors, Bowen therapists. I've rubbed more deep heat and horse liniment into my back than you can poke sticks at. And it's been debilitating because, you don't walk very far and all the rest of this stuff. Now, last night I put the patch on and I thought, oh, well, that'll work well because your body regenerates of a night when you sleep. Now, normally, if I wanted to get a good night's sleep, which I would do probably once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on what was going on. I would take 2 really good glasses of port wine. I would have 2 Panadine Fort, and I'd have 2 Panadol. And I would go to bed at about 11 o'clock. And that would give me maybe 5 hours uninterrupted sleep before the pain was felt again. But for me, that was a good night's sleep. Last night, with the patch, no self-diagnosing medication. I went to bed my normal time, around about 11 o'clock, and I slept for 8 hours. I slept for 8 hours. I rolled over in bed and there was no pain. I slept on my right side and there was no pain. I got up this morning and I'm just so excited. I had to ring Trevor and Linda and just let them know that for the first time in so long, like think about it, that is over 700 days and nights of pain. And one night with the Lightwave stem cell X39 patch, I woke up this morning and I have no pain in my right hip. I have no pain in my right hip. You don't understand. I have no pain in my right hip. And so I am just a little bit excited. So I just wanted to share that with you. And so as you, maybe you know somebody who is suffering from pain, and I can't say it's going to work the same for everybody else, but I do know what it's done for me. So thank you very much. You guys have a great day.
I can assure you that when I got the phone call from Tim in the morning and he told me what had happened, I was just so over the moon, right? I mean, I just love being able to help my friends. And I was lucky enough to be introduced to this by Professor Robin Cosford. Now, Robin's had a 35-year career as an integrative medical specialist in the northern beaches of Sydney. He's got a doctor's degree with honours and also a qualified naturopath. Now, the statements on LifeWave products, websites, or associated materials are not being evaluated by any regulatory authority and not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. So we need to share this LifeWave disclaimer with you. The whole thing has been set up by David Schmidt. He's the CEO and the inventor of the X39 patches. Now, he set up LifeWave over 20 years ago, and he's now got over 130 patents. Definitely a brilliant scientist and inventor, and he's a two-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. And the patent for the X39 was received in 2020. It's a 20-year patent, and we've still got a bit over 15 years to run at this point. Now, we're going to have a quick look at a little video that's been put together by LifeWave, and it details the science, the problem, and the solution.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39. The world's first product ever to activate stem cells. A true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body. How you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to LifeWave, you are at the forefront of it all. Don't miss out. X39 puts you on the threshold of explosive growth in your business like no other product ever could. And all you need to do is try it and share it with others. The LifeWave X39 patch, an absolute breakthrough. For your body, for your business. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
So now quickly, just a summary of what they've said in that video. Stem cells are cells with the potential to develop into many different types of cells in the body. Right? They can become everything. And they serve as a repair system for the body. And the problem is that everybody suffers from decreasing levels of active stem cells in their body as they age. By 30 years of age, it's down 60%. By age 50, it's down 75%. And by age 60, they're down 90%. And this is one reason older people don't heal anywhere near as quickly as children. And the solution? Well, the X39 patches are patented phototherapy medical devices. And what these things do, they don't have anything that goes from them into the body. They just reflect some of the light that's coming out of the body, change it slightly with what's in the patches, and reflect it back into the body. And this causes an elevation in the copper peptide. Right? The body then produces more copper peptide. And it's the copper peptide that activates the dormant stem cells to a younger and healthier state. So what are the long-term results? Well, in the first few days, you'll see 4,000 genes begin to reset. right? So it starts working on a whole heap of different factors. And within 6 weeks, the brain becomes more balanced, decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, depression. People talk about, the brain fog clearing as well. And within 3 months, your collagen has increased. And this decreases wrinkles, increases hair growth, and improves structural integrity of skeletal and muscular systems. And within 6 months, it's been found that the heart reverses in age. In a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months of using the X39. Now look at these photos of Marcy. I mean, that's incredible what's happened to her. I mean, she was having some health issues back in 2019. Everybody's going to respond differently. But look what's happened to her. Like a new woman. That's after using the X39. And here, this gentleman, again, massive changes. Photo on the left was before he'd started using the X39. Photo in the centre after 7 months. And the photo on the right, 11 months. Dramatic change. But I want you to understand it's recommended that people continuously use the patches for at least 1 month for each decade of age. It takes time for the body to regenerate. It's the body that's healing itself. And so if you're 50 years old, minimum of 5 months, 70 years old, 7 months, etc. And we put together a website, x39freedom.net, and it's got a lot of information in there. It's going to help you. A lot of testimonies on there. You can look at the research data on there, the clinical trials and so on. It's all there on that website. But it's well worthwhile going through and just listening to more stories of how well this has worked. And many scientists have said we should be able to live to 125 years of age. And Jean Calment, a French lady, has already lived to 122 years. Right? And in Deuteronomy, it says Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eyes were not dim, nor his natural vigour diminished. Man, I'd love to be like that. And then I was so excited to find in Genesis that the Lord said, "My spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. And I was so excited about that because what I'd thought, being a Christian since way back in 1985, but I thought the Bible said that we'd live to about 70 was what I remembered. And so I Googled that to find out what it did say. And it's in Psalm 90 verse 10. It says our days may come to 70 years or 80 if our strength endures. And some of the older versions it was 70. But then I discovered Psalm 90 was actually written by Moses, a prayer of Moses, not David. And yet Moses had lived to 120. So God saying 120 years, Moses saying 70 or 80 years. And in my world, God trumps Moses. But what I've found is that a lot of other Christians basically were like me. And if I've asked them, how long do you think the Bible says we should live? A lot reply with the 70, verse. Now, this is a huge problem. The reason this is a huge problem, because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And many people are actually being robbed of 30 plus years of a healthy life. And Katerina last year was Australia's oldest living person at 111. So she's 40 years older than I am. She loves doing 2 to 3 gym sessions a week, daily walks, loves socializing and being mentally alert. In 40 years' time, I want to be like that. Now, I've been on this health journey for the last 13 or 14 years now, and I didn't have any aches or pains. And to be honest, I don't want to get any. I love being able to go out and take the grandsons out camping, etc. And the way I look at it, I see X39 as being cheap health insurance. I don't want to get sick. I want to stay fit and healthy for as long as possible. How to wear the X39 is fairly simple. Patch on, patch off. 12 hours on, 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. And you can throw the patch away, then put a new patch on and repeat. And you can wear more than one patch at a time. But the important thing too is to drink plenty of water while you're wearing the patch. And a lot of people have put it on the back of the neck there or just below the belly button. but you can actually place the patches anywhere on your body. And if you've got an ache or a pain somewhere, you can certainly place it straight over that. And in some countries like Australia, we actually get these little balls come in our sleeves with the X39, and we're not needed. You can throw those out. And I just want to share with you a little bit more of what Dr. Joseph Pegg said on this doctor's panel.
Of course, as a physician who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background and worked as an anesthesiologist, taking care of people's bodies in a very special way, I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime. And we have a big hand for that. This is, hello. The X39 patch is one of the most amazing products in medicine. And stem cell activation, or more stem cells, is one of the hottest topics in medicine. So you have the best product in one of the hottest areas, and your health is your greatest wealth. For me, it's a no-brainer. And people say, well, it will work for this. Well, it will work for that. Well, we can't say that it necessarily will. There's tens of thousands of testimonies that are out there where people have experienced dramatic results with various problems and symptoms and diseases. But it's a no-brainer to try the X39 and just see if it works. And then when you recommend the X39, don't just have them do it for 3 days. What I would say to people, if I had one thing that you can do, it would be listen with love. When you're talking to someone, don't just listen to what they're saying, what they mean to be saying, but what is God saying to that person, to you? Listen and care and hear more than just at the superficial level. And when they know that you're listening to them, that you actually care about them, they're going to open up. And as they open up, they'll share problems that they have with their health or with their family or whatever. And then that's an opportunity to share about the patches. So you're sitting on this incredible stem cell activation technology. And from my perspective, as a physician, with what I've known and what I've seen, for me, it's actually criminal not to be sharing. Wow. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring.
And what I strongly suggest you do is to watch the full 45-minute panel discussion by the 7 doctors on why they use and recommend X39. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's 2 ways in which you can order, right? Now, you may be sent an enrollment link, and if you click on that link, it'll open up to a page like this. And down the bottom, you can see how many patches are going to be in each of the different enrollment packs that you can purchase. The lowest price unit per pack is the biggest pack, right? It gets cheaper as it goes, right? And the bigger the pack, the cheaper it gets. It costs about the same as a daily coffee, right? That's all it is. It costs about the same as a daily coffee. But if you can't afford that, the good news is you've got the potential to earn weekly commissions by caring and sharing to cover the cost of the product. So you'll end up making commissions, and you can end up basically covering the cost of your product. It's not getting them for free, but it's covering the cost of your product by sharing it. And the other thing you can order is using an order form. We got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And again, the bigger the pack, the cheaper per month. So please get back with the person who shared this information with you. They'll answer your questions, and it will give you a website to do further research and help you set up a wholesale account so you too can be patched and experience increased lifespan and increased health span. Thank you.